Yes. Sure.
I believe Trump said as recently as this morning that Illinois is already gerrymandered. I'm curious whether you're any closer now than you were a few days ago to possibly redrawing maps to Illinois, and if you're taking any action to that, such as calling a special session tomorrow here, whether that would be even active for 2026, given that we're just today.
Look, I've been really clear that, again, let me repeat, Donald Trump is a cheater. So is Governor Greg Abbott. And Texas Republicans are carrying out their will. And if they're going to cheat, then all of us have to take a hard look at what the effect of that cheating is on democracy. And that means we've all got to stand up and do the right thing. So as far as I'm concerned, everything is on the table.
We'll go,
Yes.
over there.
Sorry, yeah. Well, I know that you're all interested in whether I'm writing checks, to this. Let me be clear. You're saying, of course, but let me be clear. I have stood with the Texas House Democrats. We have been in consultation for weeks and weeks. This possibility was always something that we feared, and I made it clear to them that we'd do everything that we could, logistically and otherwise, to try to support them. I have not written a check or supported them financially, though I am not reticent to do that. But I have not done that. But lots and lots of people around the country have. Lots of people. And you can go to texasdemocrats.com/donate and give money to support this and the efforts of Texas Democrats across the state.
Has your Think Big America donated? I noticed you guys had some
No.
messages coming
No. Again, I know you all are interested in that, but no.
You know, again, right now we are going to continue to support their efforts as we have. We've had communications help. We provided organizing help. We've been on the ground from day one of this really tragic episode here. And we're going to continue to support those efforts. And you know what? We're going to do everything we can to help resource this, make sure that they have the resources to actually pull this off. You know, they're making huge sacrifices. Every single one of these folks have left their jobs, they've left their families, they left their communities that they love. And you know what? It's time that the Democratic Party and all people who care about democracy support them in these efforts. We're going to do everything we can to support them. So, yes, back up. I think it's ridiculous. It's a pretext for them to do this, and they're absolutely wrong on their analysis here. The reality is that this is clearly, they're violating the Voting Rights Act. There's no doubt about it. They're disenfranchising minority voters. And, you know, look, where's Congressman Fletcher? And Congressman Fletcher can talk about this. But the reality is I think that Department of Justice analysis on this is completely flawed. I don't buy it. It's garbage. It's pretext to do what they're doing right now. It's not factual. It's not based in law. And, again, we're going to fight it. And, you know, I expect litigation. I expect us to do everything. As I said, we're going to fight fire with fire. We're going to use every tool at our disposal, including pushing back on what the Department of Justice says here. And, Lizzie, do you want to say something more?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll just add one thing because I think it's important. I think Chair Martin is absolutely right that that letter is pretext for this action, but that letter is not right legally or otherwise. And important facts to know, Texas Republicans drew this map in 2021 that they are now saying has a problem. And Texans have been in court just this year in a trial in El Paso where every single person involved in drawing those maps testified under oath that these maps were drawn race blind. That is what they said they did, and it's important to know they drew these maps.
May I add something, please? Oh, yeah. Please allow me to add this. Yes, there is a trial in El Paso. I'm one of the plaintiffs. I've been in court almost since I arrived in Congress, fighting against invidious discrimination. and for everybody's edification, the Attorney General of the state of Texas says that the maps were colorblind. The Attorney General